now. Safety on the road is important. But let me just say something. Y'all, Trump think he, let me get these. Trump think he finna take us back to segregation. Trump, do us a favor, darling. First and foremost, blessed be Ahia, which is I am that I am. Oh, my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy, set apart name. And Yeshua, the true son of the living word. So, I mean, the true son of the Most High, I shall be confident. And Yeshua, the true living word, I shall be confident. The Father shall be glorified. Hey, y'all, Trump want to bring back segregation and stuff. So let me tell you something. The scriptures, the Torah, the first 5 books of the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, has always commanded us from the Creator to stay away from y'all. He commanded us to be separate, to come out from. He told us in Revelation 18. So from the beginning of the books to the end of the book, the Most High been telling us to get away from y'all. So if you think that making new laws about white only, I just heard that the Marines is separating the black Marines from the white Marines. Hopefully them brothers get some common sense and get the John Brown out the military altogether. Like, you don't need to be fighting America's battles. It's not our fight anymore. It's not our problem. What we need to do is honestly come together and stick together. That's on economy, that's on finances, that's on ideas, that's on everything at every level. Because once we do that, then we'll see who the Most High really, who the God they call that little Christian Jesus Christ. We're going to see who's really on their side. The Most High is going to plague the crap out of them. They finna see what the Egyptians had to see over there in Egypt. They are going to see how quick Babylon falls when we separate. Because the scriptures say nothing about us being equal to no dogs. Nobody should ever want to be equal. Nobody should ever want to be, black people, so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, Indians. We should never want to be equal to a group of people that rape, rob, steal, kill, and destroy. You should not want to be equal to them kind of people. And then history goes and they make a profit by that. Everything they get is by lies, deceit, rape, rob, and kill. Just imagine how you, like, if you gotta do all that to get something, how are you sustaining peace mentally when you obtain those things? The Edomites, the so-called white man, woman, and child, they don't have peace. And there are those who basically they realize that Trump is wrong. They realize that their ancestors did what they did, and they're like, we're sorry. We understand who the black people are, and we want, we apologize, and we appreciate that and everything. But however, apologies is not gonna cut it just quite all together. See, if you steal something from somebody and you don't restore that, then you still remain a thief. So all I'm simply saying is I am so grateful, because let me tell you something, family. If you look at the book of Jeremiah 30, in the very last verse, he says, in the latter days, you will consider this. When he's talking about in that chapter about the returning the captivity of his people, about restoring our health, healing us of our wounds. And then he says he's bringing a full end to all nations. Yeah, see, that's what's happening. The end of the nations is at hand. This is why they're in contentions with each other. It was all Confederate unity at the table in Psalms 83, but now it's Confederate discourse. It's not our, guess what? You can say all that dumb stuff you want to. I don't really care. Those who understand what I'm talking about, they understand what I'm talking about. Those who don't, you can just sit around and remain goofy. And when the Most High's wrath is poured out, then you're going to know what time it is. But the reality is, and we don't deal with Jesus. We don't deal with Jesus. We don't deal with Caesar Borgia. We don't deal with the basically Lucifer's image that's been exalted in the land of Babylon, aka Azeroth, the land of liberty to be a sinner, liberty to be an idolater, liberty to be a pedophile, liberty to be a homosexual, liberty to be everything other than what the Creator ordained you to be. Liberty to die. Liberty to basically defy the Most High and provoke him unto anger. And then you think, y'all better remember, see, in Egypt, when my ancestors was getting delivered by Nobubu. In Egypt, when my ancestors was being delivered from Egypt, Pharaoh and his people experienced plagues. But over there in Goshen, my ancestors were good. So I thank the Most High because the righteous, we know, we can understand it. What Trump is doing, most people say, he's bringing segregation. He's making things hard. We don't want to go back there. Sweetie Pop, history does not go back. Let me just say that. History will repeat, but we're not going backwards. Because at the end of the day, the fourth generation, we're not having that. We're not having that. See, one thing you didn't consider Trump and people with a Trump mindset is the righteous are woke. And our prayers, they cause the earth to respond. And our prayers gets things moving. These natural disasters are not just happening, sweetie pies. Okay, this is not just chance. Okay, see, the righteous know how to get the Father's attention. He said, if it be a few righteous in the land, he would not destroy it altogether. So that means even destruction of the Most High's wrath will not even touch a place if his set apart ones is in that location. But if he just so happened to say, get you in your belongings and get out, it's a wrap for that place. So Trump, you need to understand your greatness is a great fall. That is what is promised to America. And all those who are in an agreement, an alliance with Babylon, according to policies and system ways of religion and culture, things of the such. You're all going down with her. There's nothing that can be done. I don't care about you theological Christian radicals. I don't care about none of you Christian people who are deceived and you don't know what time it is. Prophetically, because you haven't read the prophets, you've been listening to itchy ear liars, prophet liars, telling you this is a prophecy about Trump getting shot. The Most High don't care about Trump. No more he care about the rest of them heathens. He just letting these heathens do what they're supposed to do to fulfill the fall of their rulership, and then the rock is coming to crush the feet of the giant of that statue that was in the vision of Nebuchadnezzar. That's where we at with it. So whether you understand it or not, if you're a person that says, well, I don't agree to what my ancestors did and I'm very sorry. Okay, well, you know what? You better be like Moses, who rather had chose to suffer with his people for a season rather than enjoy the pleasures of rather to enjoy the pleasures of Egypt. So if you're not in affliction with us, your sorries don't mean nothing. Your sorries don't mean nothing. Because guess what? The Most High gonna have mercy upon Jacob. That's what he gonna have. He gonna have mercy on Jacob. And he gonna yet chose his people, Ephraim, even though it says Israel. He gonna put us back in our land. And he said, though he make a full end of all nations, he will not put us to make a full end of us. He putting an end to these nations. It's a wrap for these nations. So I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta pick up something that I was ordered for my baby girl. But I just had to stop by and say to y'all, Trump, you ain't putting no fear in nobody. The only ones that's going to be fearful and scared and tactic are those who are not sealed and those who are not in the will of the Most High. You're going to think America we need to come together in unity. Child, please. Two cannot walk together unless they agree. Either you with the Most High, you in the kingdom of light, or you with the wicked one in the kingdom of darkness. That's the point blank and the period. I don't care about what nobody else is talking about. These are the days when the Most High is bringing back his covenant. He's waking up his people. He's restoring the house of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I'm not talking about them Jewish people. No, I'm not talking about them. They don't fit the prophecies. They are not the real Jews. It's the point blank in the period. All right, gotta go.